It's starting to feel like almost every video I watch about the new Superman movie is just a negative video talking about how bad the film looks, how the film's gonna bomb, how nobody should be excited, how the film's gonna be terrible, and all these things. And like, I think it's very hard to find a positive video on this movie.
Really lost all faith in it moving forward.
James Gunn's bullcrap Superman.
Oh, this is stupid!
Doesn't appear to be super at all.
I was less than thrilled with the Superman movie.
Super idiot.
And I was actually optimistic about James Gunn's video I watch about the new Superman movie is just a negative video talking about how bad the film looks, how the film's gonna bomb, how nobody should be excited, how the film's gonna be terrible, and all these things. And like, I think it's very hard to find a positive video on this movie. I wouldn't say it's impossible, and ignoring the last clip because I don't know who that is. That's definitely not me, but whatever. Okay, so this movie, again, I think has a lot of hate going around it, because there is so much hate going around this movie that like you see people be making. I feel like people are generally milking like the amount of hate videos they're making, and I guess I can't blame them because like either they're really passionate about something or they're just doing it for the love of the game. Like, I feel like some of the people that are making like hate videos on Superman, I don't even think they believe what they're saying. Like, they probably just think the movie looks okay, but all the hate that they're like, all the videos and all the videos they keep making about it, like, at that point you have to be exaggerating. Like, come on, at that point it's like, at that point you're just lying to yourself. You do not hate this movie that much. You haven't even seen it. Like, yeah, it doesn't matter if you're not excited for it. I think the amount of hate videos you can make out of one movie is generally insane. But I think overall, I think today I want to talk about those reasons of why I think people are hating on it, and the main specific reasons, you know, why I think. So today I want to talk about like the main reasons why I think people are hating on this movie. Whether some of it is deserved, not deserved, I don't know. That's up to you. I'm gonna just give my opinions on this stuff. So. When it comes to this movie, you really are just in three categories. You're in the category that thinks that this movie is actually just gonna be trash, and that the Snyderverse should be restored, and that nothing can top Zack Snyder, basically. And then you're in the middle category, which is where I'm at, which is the movie. I'm interested in it. I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not sure if it's really gonna be that great or it's gonna be amazing. I think it's gonna be a good movie. You know, I think it's gonna be a really good movie, enjoyable movie. That's where I'm at. I don't think it's gonna be like this spectacular thing or this amazing thing. You know, I have my doubts. I even made a whole video talking about my doubts, but I have some of my doubts. And then there's the third category, which is people that think that this movie is gonna be amazing and that everything about it looks amazing and that James Gunn can do no wrong. And I guess I can see that because I agree. I think James Gunn has made a lot of good movies. But I'm not really sure I'm into that like category. I'm not sure if I'm like in that audience or that thinks that this movie is just gonna be a top notch. I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to it, but I have my doubts. So I'm really am in that middle category. I guess you could say there is the fourth category, which is you just don't care. Like, you just don't care about any of this. You don't care about Zack Snyder. You don't care about DC. You just don't care. So yeah, it's that, I guess. And he made some tweets that are just very weird and very strange and very just not kid friendly at all. So I do think that definitely plays a role in it and why people just aren't excited, because they just don't click with James Gunn's type of movies. They just don't like him as a person because of the tweets he's made and some of the decisions he's probably made, like firing Henry Cavill. But today, I really just want to talk about the couple of main reasons why I think this movie is getting a lot of hate and whether or not it deserves. James Gunn is definitely one of the reasons why a lot of people just aren't excited for this movie and just don't care or hate on this movie. James Gunn, because of James Gunn, some of it. And another reason is going to be Henry Cavill. You know, not even 3 years ago, Henry Cavill was Superman. Like, Henry Cavill was the one playing Superman. He was the one that literally showed up at the end of Black Adam, teasing a future installment. And that got a lot of people, including me, super excited. Like, I was genuinely so excited. I remember making a bunch of TikTok videos about it. And then the worst thing happened. Literally just, like, not even 2 months after that, I think, it literally just got announced that Henry Cavill is just gone. Like, he's no longer going to be Superman. And then James Gunn is making a new Superman movie without Henry Cavill, focusing on a younger Superman. And that broke my heart. I was genuinely so disappointed because that was just so sad. And it makes you, it makes you kind of seem like, it makes you understand why a lot of people who do love Henry Cavill Superman are kind of disappointed and don't want anything to do with any Superman movie and aren't really excited for it. But I don't think that Henry Cavill not coming back is. I don't think that makes the movie deserve all the hate that it's getting, because like the same thing happened with Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield got cancelled, and then 2 years later they made a new Spider-Man in Civil War, and then 3 years after that he got a sub movie. So it's like it's not really this. It's not uncommon for like superheroes to get rebooted, even though people like that version of the character. You know, it's not that uncommon. So it's, even though it sucks, I don't think that Henry Cavill leaving or technically not longer being Superman, I don't think that deserves this new movie to get all the hate that it does. Even though I was also very excited for Henry Cavill, and I actually think Henry Cavill was a decent Superman. He could have been absolutely fantastic, but I don't think we're ever gonna see that now, and we just didn't get the chance to. So yeah. Talking about Henry Cavill, the next reason why this movie is getting out of hate is Zack Snyder. It hasn't been said about Zack Snyder. You either love him, you hate him, or you just think he's alright, which I think is where I land at. I like a lot of his movies, but a lot of his movies I also don't really like, and I don't like a lot of the decisions he made with DC. Even though I thought Zack Snyder's Justice League was really good, I thought Man of Steel was really good, I thought BVS was good. You know, I don't think they were as great as they could have been, you know, except for Zack Snyder's. I think Zack Snyder's Justice League is probably his best movie. I really love that one. And I was very excited. I was like, that really got me excited for like a second movie or a new Superman movie with Henry Cavill and all that. But I think, so I was excited when Henry Cavill came back for Black Adam and stuff. But I think the thing about Zack Snyder is that he just developed a very passionate fan base, and that they only want to see his stuff. Like, they only want to see whatever Zack Snyder wants to make. Like, that's all they want to see, or whatever, you know, the old DCU stuff. So it's like, they don't want anything to do with any Superman movie. So I just see there's been so many like there's been so many like videos, tweets. Like, you go anywhere during social media, whether it be TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, and you go into the comment section for the new Superman movie of any trailer or TV spot, it feels like almost every single comment is always Zack Snyder is better or Henry Cavill is better. Some of that is just how passionate the fan base is, but I think some of it really is just trolling and like hating just to be hating. Like, come on, some people just be hating to be hating, and like, for the love of the game. And honestly, I guess I can understand that, because they just love Zack Snyder stuff. But I don't think that really I don't think it makes this movie deserve a lot of hate just because the old stuff that you like isn't gonna come back, or they're not doing that right now. You know, they might always come back to Zack Snyder at some point, and I just kidding. Other than the stuff I already mentioned, and the fact that just hating on this movie will bring you views, I guess. Maybe I should start hating on this movie then. I mean, I kind of did, but not really. I just said like I have my doubts and stuff like that. But other than that, I still am excited, and I am looking forward to this movie. So yeah, I think that's all I really wanted to say. So thank you for watching, and goodbye. Maybe do another one, but I don't think so. But who knows, right? So I don't really think the movie deserves a lot of hate just because of Zack Snyder, because of the, you know, not him being because of the Snyderverse not being continued. Even though I wouldn't mind, like for me, I wouldn't mind if the Snyderverse continued, and I wouldn't mind if we got the new Superman movie. Like, if you tell me tomorrow that Superman's gonna come out, but then it's gonna cancel the whole universe, and then we're going back to Zack Snyder's Justice League, we're going back to Justice League Part 1 and 2 and 3, I wouldn't mind that. And a Henry Cavill one, a new Henry Cavill movie, I wouldn't mind that either. Like, I wouldn't mind going back, you know, I wouldn't mind them doing another one. But who knows, right? But I'm still excited for this new one, and I'm excited for this new DC universe. So yeah. Okay, another reason is just the marketing, like the trailers and all the stuff like that. The trailers, I think a lot of people have seen the trailers and just think the movie looks okay. And for me, it's like, listen, I don't love the trailers. I enjoy the trailers, but I kind of do see how people might say the movie looks okay. Because even though I am excited for this movie, and I really hope it's good, and I do think it's gonna be good, I don't think the trailers have really been like anything that amazing. Like, I don't think the trailers like blew me away or something, and which kind of sucks because I was hoping for that to happen. I think the best one probably still is the first one. I think for me that one just captures like a certain feeling that the other trailers just don't capture, and I really enjoy that. I think trailer 2 and 3 are good, but I think the first one just has like that certain feeling that the first one has. Like, I just don't think the other two have this like feeling of hope and the first trailer just gave me this feeling of like I'm gonna watch something special, something amazing, something, I don't know, something different, something like hopeful and all that. And the other trailers didn't really give me the feeling, but that's just me, I guess. And yeah, I think that has to be the one reason why a lot of people just aren't really interested, because even the marketing hasn't really been that great. I do think they really catch up. I think they really locked in like the last couple of weeks, but I think it's a little bit too late because the movie's only like a couple of weeks away now. So like, why did you lock in at the end of like May or something? They locked in at the end of the May. It feels like from December all the way to July. They should have been like big marketing for this movie, but there really wasn't. All the way to like May. May is like when it really started, and it's like movies about to come out. Why lock in right now when the movie's about to come out? Like, I get it, like you have to market the movie and all that, but like you couldn't have been doing this for the last like 5 months already. Not in a big way, just a small way here and there, and then really lock in May or June or April, and then I think they should locked in April, and then from December to April they should have done like small marketing here and there, and then they should have really locked in May. But overall, I think the movie hasn't really been presented as this big event, and maybe that's kind of what hurts it a bit, and why a lot of people just won't care. But I'm excited for it, so yeah. But there is a lot of hate that this movie just really doesn't deserve. I think some of it is kind of granted. I think I understand the hate of liking Henry Cavill and then him getting fired like that, and others when he's Superman. I think I can see how people don't like that. But I think recently they released like a 30-second clip, and for some reason people just think the movie looks bad because of one single clip. Like we're watching a 30-second clip, probably out of context, not with the full context intact, and not within the whole movie. Like we're watching a 30-second clip taken out of the movie that doesn't probably need so much context to it. And like, come on, man, like we're really hating on a 30-second clip, and then people like hating on the posters. It's like, what? Like this poster they dropped, but that poster is awesome. I don't know how anybody can hate on that, and there people are hating on that for some reason. I really don't understand that, because the movie I think looks good. I think a lot of the hate really isn't deserved. Like we're getting a Superman movie that looks like a bit hopeful. I'll admit it looks a bit cramped. It looks like there's a lot of characters in it, and I'll admit something that I don't really like about it is the fact that Superman doesn't seem like that powerful. But other than that, it's like the movie looks good. There isn't anything about the movie that looks or looks bad. The action sequences look cool. And the stories could be interesting. The characters look cool. Like the movie looks good. And I don't really know why this movie really is getting all the hate